Marc, got to ask you, I know everybody's always said that they thought the Celtics were going to be in the finals. Did you see them being in the finals?
Yes. No question. Combination of things. One, I thought they were the best team. Two, the East was just all injury plagued, beat up. It's not the Celtics' fault. It is what it is. And, it just kind of puzzles me that Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, like the whole team really doesn't get talked about. I don't really understand this. It's not like this some small market team. That steal by Drew Holiday is one of the greatest steals I've ever seen in the playoffs, man. Absolutely incredible. You guys have this talented team that basically only lost 2 games. I mean, it should be something that's talked about and commended. And I felt like the game 4, when they swept the Pacers, was a real gut check game. And they made the shots when they needed to make the shots. They punched when they needed to punch. And I'm more of a rest versus Russ guy. I think those days off are important. To me, like, healthy teams typically end up winning in the end. Now the Mavs finally got some rest that they needed. Luka definitely needs this rest right now. But the Celtics are who I thought they were. I never wavered in my opinion of them. In fact, one of Drew Holiday's uncles, I told him from the beginning, I was like, the Celtics are going to be in the finals. They're the best team. They're healthy for them. Well, actually, Porzingis got hurt, but at the time they're healthy. Said, and the East is going to make it easy for them. And I feel like those kind of teams that have the talent, the luck, and the health typically win. So I still haven't officially made my pick yet, but keep leaning over to the green side. And that's not because I'm on here with you guys.
Testing my skills on Prize Picks this season is the most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. If you have the skills, you can turn $10 into $1,000 with just a few taps. Use the code CLNS for the first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets at Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem the code CLNS and get $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed.
I just feel like everyone is so eager to give the crown to the team that's up next, right? Whether it was the Minnesota Timberwolves, whether it's the Dallas Mavericks, everyone the national media wants to give those teams the benefit of the doubt. And I get that, but like you said, Marc, like when you have a team like this that's been dominating, that's putting together some like performances that pretty much went against what everyone was questioning this team in the sense of late game execution. Are they going to be able to do the right things at the right time and all of that stuff? And I feel like they spelled all those concerns with those back-to-back wins against the Pacers. But everyone's going to talk about how short-handed these teams are. But it's like, but look at the dominance, though. And I feel like, like you said, it's just not being talked about enough. Why do you think that's the case?
That's a good question, man. I don't know why y'all being hated on.
Is it because they went to the Eastern Conference Finals so many times? Like, I don't get it, but this is a different team,
and then it's like it's funny, like I asked Carmelo Anthony 2 weeks ago, like, who do you see as the best young players in the league right now? And I'm glad he mentioned Jayson Tatum. Like, it's like the new guard that's coming in, the young guard, like Jayson is still part of that young guard. Jayson, I wonder if, since he makes it look so easy, do people feel like he's kind of like Durant in that way, right? Like they just make the game look so easy that people like overlook them. Like, how does he not get MVP votes? His team had the best record in the league. I don't know. I don't vote no more, and we could have that discussion another day. Why? But to me, when I did vote, I put a heavy emphasis on winning. And if your team dramatically has the best record in the league, you should be in the MVP conversation. I don't understand why he's not. I don't understand why we're not talking about the two Jays as top duo in the league. But you know what ultimately changes all that? Getting that trophy, man. You get that trophy, and then all the kudos and love come to you. And this is something that Ced knows. Like, they got to get this trophy, man. They got to be in the fabric of Celtics lore. And this club, that club, Ced's in the club. It's a hard club to get into. I don't care what your numbers are. If you don't win a championship, you're not in that club. You know, Jayson and Jaylen, they get that trophy. Celtics like see them as a different legend.
Yeah.
Right. They're viewed at in a different way. I understand that because I would cover the team. I love the history being around it, the pride being around it. But they got to get over this hump, man. You know, all these Eastern Conference Finals. This is the second NBA Finals trip. To me, like they need this bad. They need to get over this hump for their legacy in that town.
Yeah, they can't be, Celtics can't be Buffalo. They can't be Buffalo Bills. You know, get into the Super Bowl all the time and not winning. And I peered in and pulled the curtain back, and during the celebration, I came up to Tatum, and you know, we manned it up, man hug out, and he whispered in my ear. He said, "Man, I'm gonna get you one. I'm gonna get one for you this year." And I looked at him. I'm like, "No, dude, I already got you. You get you one."
Hey, you should just say, "Hey, whatever, however way motivates you."
Yeah, right.
More important,
whatever it takes.
It's more important because the national narrative has been that these guys are chokers. The national narrative has been they didn't have anybody to play. The last time I checked on any of my rings, they don't put like who you had to play. Just put, did you win that year? And were you better than that next team?
And that don't even matter because they're good.
Yeah, they
You
are.
know what I mean?
Right.
I think they are. They're the pretty girl that you can't go out with, and everybody hates on her anyway. It's like, damn, I hope she don't get a date to the prom, and nobody asked her. But yeah, if they were to get over this bubble, get through this, burst this bubble, I think they got an opportunity to win a couple of championships here over the next couple of years, because Brad Stevens has done a tremendous job of putting this talent together. I mean, and you look at it, the next step, you're going to say, when you win it this year, you're going to get those veteran players, some more veteran players who want to come and say, well, let me get on this bandwagon and let me just get it. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Jack come out of retirement just to be on with the Celtics for one more so he can get another ring real quick. I'm here. I got you, Kobe. I got you.
What's going on, everyone? It's Joseph Pavone here. If you made it this far, that means you really enjoyed this video. Make sure you follow all of our social media platforms at Celtics CLNS, and of course, follow us here on YouTube.